Welcome back to the Red Camo Gaming Channel. Today we're embarking on a journey to rebuilding the Green Bay Packers. With a promising young quarterback at the helm, join me as we strive to transform this franchise into a dynasty. First off, we're going to make our offensive schemes match our offensive playbook. Green Bay, Matt LaFleur is a West Coast zone run, which we have West Coast zone run. Our team is a 79 scheme fit. On the defensive side, Green Bay is a 3-4 base, and we have base 3-4 for a defensive scheme with an 87% scheme fit. Alright, we got 20 players ready to negotiate, so let's get into that. Got Eric Stokes, 5th year option, we're going to accept that. Going to offer Rudy Ford a 2-year, $7.2 million contract, and he accepts. Going to offer Darnell Savage a 2-year, $8 million contract, and he accepts. Going to offer Jonathan Owens a 2-year, $5.6 million contract, and he accepts. Going to offer AJ Dillon a 3-year, $18.9 million contract, and he resigns. Going to offer John Runyan a 3-year, $18.9 million contract, and he accepts. And the other 15 players are going to walk into free agency. With our limited available salary cap, we're going to skip free agency and go straight to the draft. The Packers' first round pick 25, we selected offensive line Ratledge, 73 overall. Second round, we drafted a defensive tackle and a middle linebacker. Defensive tackle is a 73, with the middle linebacker being a 71. And then in the third round, we drafted a cornerback at 70 overall and a tight end at 68. And then also to fill in our roster spots, we drafted a wide receiver, running back, and a fullback. Okay, for year one, we have quarterback Jordan Love. Running back, we have our duo with Jones and Dillon. I sent Dobbs down to wide receiver 3 to make Reed and Watson wide receiver 1 and 2, respectively. From left to right, we have Bucketary, Jenkins, Ratledge, Runyan, and Tom. And at tight end, we have Musgrave. On the defensive side of the ball, we have Clark, Trice, and Wyatt. At cornerback, we have Alexander and Stokes. With our offensive line, we have Gary, Campbell, Walker, and Smith. And for free safety, we have Savage. And our strong safety, we have Owens. At the half season mark, we are 5-2. Second place in the NFC North. Let's see if we can keep up the good stretch and make it to the playoffs. Alright, the Packers ended the season 11-6 for year one, and we clinched our division of the NFC North. Let's see how far in the playoffs we can get. Okay, so in the wild card game, the Green Bay Packers won 38-10 against the Rams. Then they went up against the Eagles in the division round, won by 3. And then we made it to the championship round and lost to the Dallas Cowboys 21-13. Let's see if we can get the playoffs next year and make it to the Super Bowl. Alright, let's start the year 2 offseason with some re-signs. We got 10 players ready to negotiate. Going to offer Jordan Love a 5-year extension worth $276 million. And he resigns. We sign Aaron Jones to a 2-year $19.2 million. And he resigns. I'm going to exercise 5th year option on Quail Walker for 1 year $15.3 million. And the remaining 8 players will be walking into free agency. Okay, we have available salary cap of $26 million, but in free agency there wasn't really any options to fill in some gaps, so we're going to go straight to the draft. So we traded up to the 17th overall pick to draft our defensive end, 73 overall. And then with our original first round pick at 29, we got a 72 overall right outside linebacker. With our second round pick, we got a middle or interior line at 71, and then we got a backup quarterback at a 65 overall. Alright, for year 2 with Green Bay Packers, we still have Jordan Love. We signed him to a humongous contract. We also re-signed Aaron Jones, keep him, and we also have A.J. Dillon still. We still have Reed and Watson as our wide receiver 1 and 2. Offensive line has changed just a little bit. We have Walker at left tackle, Jenkins, Thornton, Ratledge, and Tom to end out the offensive line. Bakaturi did leave the Green Bay Packers. We have Musgrave at tight end still. On the defensive side, we have our rookie Lindsey in defensive end, Trice, our defensive tackle, and Wyatt on the other side. We have Alexander and Stokes on our cornerbacks 1 and 2. On the left, on the outside of the linebackers, we have Gary, Walker, Enrichtenberg, Reynolds, and then we still have Savage and Owens, and they are getting old, so we might be drafting some safeties next season. Okay, at the midseason mark, the Packers are 4 and 2, behind the Lions and the Vikings by 1 game. Let's see if they can turn it around and end up on top of the NFC North at the end of the season. So at the end of the season, the Packers went 8 and 9, missing the playoffs. We were 3rd in the NFC North. Let's see if we can make the playoffs next year. Our window is running short. Okay, off-season year 3, we have 18 players ready to negotiate. We're going to offer Zach Tom a 3-year deal worth $58.2 million, and he resigns. Next, we're going to offer Christian Watson a 3-year deal worth $27.9 million, and he's going to free agency. We're going to offer Eric Stokes a 2-year deal worth $11 million, and he resigns. We're going to offer Rashad Walker a 4-year deal worth $43.6 million, and he resigns. We're going to offer Rudy Ford a 1-year deal worth $2.8 million, and he resigns. Going to also offer Jonathan Owens a 1-year deal worth $1.4 million, and he resigns. And the last 11 players are going to walk into free agency. So the only free agency that we signed was a punter. We signed him for 3 years for $8 million, leaving us with $18.8 million left in the cap room. Before the draft, the Detroit Lions are offering me a interior offensive line for run-in, as well as a 5th and a 7th. I'm going to go ahead and accept that because he is a backup right now. Okay, with the 3rd-year draft, the Green Bay Packers traded down to get a 1st and a 2nd round. With their 1st round draft pick, they picked up a defensive end in 72 overall. And they also, in the 2nd round, drafted a safety 73 overall. With the rest of their picks, they got a wide receiver, running back, middle linebacker, defensive end, and another wide receiver. Just fill in the depths. Okay, going into year 3, Jordan Love is now an X Factor quarterback. Aaron Jones is now a star, and we still have Dillon, our 2 tandem running back. We have Reed and McConkey as our wide receiver 1 and 2. Offensive line is the same as last year, hasn't changed. Musgrave is still our tight end. On the defensive side, though, we have our rookie from last year, rookie from the year first, and then this year's rookie in Barrington. So Lindsey Trace Barrington. On our cornerbacks, we have Alexander and Stokes still. Cornerback 1 and 2. Our offensive linebackers, or defensive linebackers, are Gary, Walker, Enrichtenberg, and Reynolds. Free safety, we have Ford still, and then for strong safety, we have our rookie in Johnson. Okay, at the midseason in year 3, the Packers are 4 and 3, 2nd in the NFC North. See if we can make a run for the playoffs. All right, at the end of the season, the Packers went 10-7, winning the NFC North, though they did tie with the Lions. So let's see if we can make it to the Super Bowl. So wildcard weekend, we are playing at home. Let's see if we can win this game against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Green Bay Packers.
All right, we're down 7-0, and it's first time getting the ball. Let's see if we can go down the line and score.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Let's try a pass.
That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed. So the completion good for 7 there. And now that sets up.
Let's try another run play.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the
Gonna run to the right. Try to pick it up.
They'll try and run for it with Jones.
I went the wrong way.
They could only get 1. 4th down.
It's the playoffs. We're gonna go for it.
They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer, exactly what you want though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
They'll run for it with Dillon.
And we got the first down.
As they get him to the ground at the 37. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Let's try a play action rollout to the left.
First down. Play action this time with Love.
Overthrew it.
His throw incomplete.
Under pressure, poor accuracy.
Right there, there weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They'll throw again. Here's Love on 2nd and 10.
Oh, he dropped it.
And it's incomplete.
Come on, man.
Trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Try to get to our tight end right here.
On 3rd down. Love
Oh, he's not open. Now he is. Caught it. Good job, Musgrave.
and he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Looks like they're blitzing, so I'm going to try to run a slant. They back off.
Throw it. Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, that's a pick. Oh!
Almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening.
No, it's not a good throw.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this
Let's try to run the ball. Vita Vea is right there.
them staring at a 3rd and long.
Let's double team him.
The defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's able to break
Got a couple yards.
but then quickly brought down. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring
Run some
up a
slants.
down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. To throw now. Here's Love.
Wide open. Caught it. Good catch.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 29-yard.
It's one of the rookies that I drafted,
16-yard chunk there. The drive
I
continues.
think 2 drafts ago.
Now a first down carry by Jones.
Oh, you fumbled it? We got it back. Cool. How are you fumbling it when I have you covering up the ball, dude?
It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people on base in scoring position.
Let's try a bench.
The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now a 2nd down throw for Love here.
Overthrown. Come on, man.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This
Third and 6. We're gonna throw the ball again.
game, watching him try to take away that area of the field.
Throwing. Love.
Right into the coverage. Come on.
He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
It's gonna just kick the field goal.
Break out on third down. Dime defense blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and
Perfectly timed, and it's good.
able to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So both teams come away with points on
See if our defense can hold up and not give any points. And they don't.
Jordan Love ready on first down here.
Right into coverage.
Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got a 1st and 10 at their own 25.
Wide open.
Into space at the 45. And some room to maneuver. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. The catch and run going to
Need to get
netting him 30.
my running game going.
Big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Love going to give this one to Jones. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes.
That meter is not supposed to be active.
To find a hole.
2 yards on the 1st down carry and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6.
Catch it. Oh, he dropped it.
And this pass broke
The knock hit made him break up the pass.
and now 4th down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This officially a 55-yard attempt.
He made it.
He has got it from 55 yards away.
I can kick field goals.
Down, and that'll get
Just can't run and pass the ball apparently.
He's kicked.
Oh, brother.
They'll start out on the
Where's my offensive line?
the running lane's non-existent in this 1st half as they'll stop him behind the line.
7 rushes for 12 yards. Come on, guys.
Now it's 2nd down. Again, it's Jones. Gets past one man. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts us down to a 3rd and about 5.
Good running right there, and this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Look for my tight end, if not my receiver cutting across the field.
Now Love. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have the Packers 1st down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. Here's Love. Eluding
Throw it away. Oh, my soul, dude. Come on.
complete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series, before you get out,
Oh, big hole.
get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
There we go.
Good running there as he'll take
Now the running's coming together.
It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the 1st.
Let's try running again.
Doing the first half of a playoff game, get the running game established. He was a big part of their run to a division title, so they're going to rely on him to carry a heavy load here in the playoffs.
Can't escape.
Nice run.
Try on.
No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Love now.
Oh, he was supposed to cut back.
Continue. Here's another one intercepted. Still going inside the 20. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that.
Come on, cut through the hole, dude.
And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all. As we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Here we go. To pass. Here's Jordan Love.
Overthrown.
That is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Come on.
Throw on third down, knocked away.
Man, if the Bucks played like this in real life,
They didn't get it, but boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into
you can go ahead and punt the ball away, because that's all I'm good at right now is kicking the ball.
Decent sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage.
Hit him.
This is fielded at the 20.
Hit him.
A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Bucks will get
We got another field goal. Gave up another field goal, 31-9, and we're gonna lose this game, 31-9.
a tough way to go out.
And the goal was to not just get to the wild.
So the Packers lost to the Bucks 31-9, and missed the rest of the playoffs. Let's see if we can improve our team to make it to the Super Bowl in year 4. Okay, we got 22 players ready to negotiate. Gonna offer Walker a 4-year contract worth 54.8 mil, and he resigns. Gonna accept the 5th-year option on Tate Ratledge worth 15.6 mil. Gonna offer Jair Alexander a 2-year contract worth 51.4 mil, and he resigns. Gonna offer Reed a 3-year deal worth 34.8, and he's gonna go free agency. Gonna offer Musgrave a 5-year deal worth 52.5 mil, and he resigns. I'm gonna offer Jenkins a 3-year deal worth 57 mil, and he resigns. Just offer Wicks a 5-year deal worth 26.5, and he accepts. And the rest of the 16 players are going to walk into free agency. So going into season 4 of the offseason, we signed a bunch of players because we don't have any first 3-round picks. So we signed a 83 overall kicker, 82 overall running back, 82 defensive tackle, 78 strong safety, 77 defensive tackle, 76 safety, 75 overall offensive tackle, 74 tight end, 74 right end, and a 69 overall quarterback. Okay, for this draft, it was just filling in depth holes. So we got outside linebacker, safety, middle linebacker, offensive line, and outside linebacker. Okay, going into year 4, we still got Jordan Love at quarterback. We brought in Tony Pollard for running back to fill in our running back vacancy. McCourty and Wicks are wide receiver 1 and 2. Offensive line has not changed, along with our tight end room. Besides, we added Henry as a backup. On the defensive side of the ball, we have Lindsey, Trice, and Barrington. For cornerbacks, we have Alexander and Strokes. For a strong safety, we have Martin. From left to right, for a linebacker group, we have Gary, Walker, Entrisberg, and Reynolds. And then we move Johnson over to free safety to fill that void. Let's see how this year plays out. Okay, for the first time, we are at the bottom of the NFC North. Here in year 4 at the midway point, we are 1-6. Let's see what's going on and hope we can make the playoffs. So it's the end of the season of year 4, and they went 5-12. Let's quickly go through off season and finish up this 5-year rebuild. Okay, off season year 5, we had 21 players ready to negotiate. Let's see who's staying with us. Gonna offer Trice a 5-year deal worth 107 mil. and he resigns. Gonna offer Stokes a 1-year deal worth 4.5, and he resigns. Going to accept Calvin Lindsay's 5th-year option worth 28.6 mil. Gonna offer McConkey a 5-year deal worth 23 mil, and he resigns. Gonna accept Reynolds' contract of 12.6, and the 18 other players will walk into free agency due to not having enough cap space. Alright, for the final season in this draft, we're going to have a middle linebacker, 1st round pick, 75, a outside linebacker for the 2nd round pick, a 77, and the rest of the picks were more depth filling with a defensive end, wide receiver, offensive guard, tight end, safety, fullback, cornerback, kicker, and another tight end to round out the last pick. Okay, this is what our roster looks like going into year 5. So we got Jordan Love, X Factor. Pollard went down to a normal dev. We have McCourty and Hicks as our receiver 1 and 2. Offensive line has not changed at all, nor has the tight end position. On the defensive side, we have Lindsay, Trice, and Barrington. Cornerbacks, we have Alexander and Stokes. Strong safety, we have Martin. On the linebackers, from left to right, we have Northrop, which is a rookie, Walker, Young, which is a rookie, Reynolds, and Johnson for free safety. Let's see if we can get to the playoffs, and we're going to go straight to the end of the season. Okay, at the end of the season, the Packers finished 8-9, and they missed the playoffs. Let's take a look at the final look at our roster. Jordan Love made up to X Factor. Pollard was our running back. McConkey was a drafted wide receiver. Hicks is a star. Musgrave upgraded to a star. Ratledge, Thornton were draft picks. On the defensive side of the ball, Lindsay, Trice, and Barrington were all draft picks and started and featured in this franchise. Alexander obviously has been here and he played well. Northrop, which is our left outside linebacker, he's a rookie. He was a star dev, and our first round pick this past draft was a hidden dev superstar X Factor. With that, I'm going to wrap up the video here. If you enjoyed it and want to catch more rebuilds, hit that like and notification button so you stay updated. And if you'd like to support the channel, please consider subscribing. Thank you for watching and have a great day.